In this fight, I'm here to tell you, the brave men and women of the Customs and Border Protection, we hear you. We hear your concerns. We have your back. Under the President's leadership and guided by his executive orders, we will secure this border and bring the full weight of both the immigration courts and the federal enforcement and prosecutors to combat this attack on our national security and our sovereignty. As all know, the President has made this a priority, and already we're seeing results. From January to February of this year, illegal crossings dropped by 40%, which was an unprecedented drop. Then, last month, we saw a 72% drop compared to the month before the President was inaugurated. That's the lowest monthly figure in 17 years. Starting today, federal prosecutors are now required to consider for prosecution all of the following offenses, often not prosecuted in the past. The transportation and harboring of aliens. As you know too well, this is a booming business. No more. We're going to shut down and jail those who've been profiting from this lawlessness. Smuggling gang members across the border, helping convicted criminals re-enter the country, and preying on those who don't know how dangerous and costly this journey can be. Further, where an alien has unlawfully entered the country, which is a misdemeanor, that alien will now be charged with a felony if they unlawfully enter or attempt to enter a second time and certain aggravating circumstances are present. Also, aliens that illegally re-enter the country after prior removal will be referred for felony prosecution, and priority will be given to such offenses, especially where indicators of gang or cartel affiliation or risk to public safety, drug smuggling, or criminal history are present. Fourth, where possible, prosecutors are directed to charge criminal aliens with document fraud and aggravated identity theft, the latter carrying a 2-year minimum mandatory penalty. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, I have directed that all 94 United States Attorney's offices make the prosecution of assaults on federal officers a priority. Assaults on you as you go about doing your duties. For those that continue to seek improper and illegal entry into this country, be forewarned. This is a new era. This is the Trump era. The lawlessness, the abdication of duty to enforce our laws, and the catch and release policies of the past are over. In that vein, I'm also pleased to announce a series of reforms regarding immigration judges to reduce the significant backlogs in our immigration courts. Backlogs and catch and release policies have undermined the effectiveness of our law officers' work. Pursuant to the President's executive order, we will now be detaining all adults who are apprehended at the border. They will not be released. To support this mission, we have already surged 25 immigration judges to detention centers along the border. And I want to thank personally the many judges who answered our call to support this initiative. In addition, we will put 50 more immigration judges on the bench this year and 75 next year. With the President's executive order on border security, transnational criminal organizations, and public safety as our guidepost, we will execute a strategy that once again secures our border, apprehends and prosecuted those criminal aliens that threaten public safety, and takes the fight to gangs like MS-13 and Los Zetas and makes dismantlement and destruction of cartels a high priority. We will deploy a multifaceted approach. We are going to interdict your drugs on the way into this country, your money on the way out, and investigate and prosecute your trafficking networks to the fullest extent of the law. Why are we doing this? Because it's what the duly enacted laws of the United States require. I took an oath to protect this country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. On behalf of our people, Congress has set very generous rules for immigration. The people have pleaded, however, with Congress and with their leaders to enforce those good rules for many, many years. They have often gotten promises from their leaders, but no action. Now is the time for action. Now is the time we will have results. How else can we look at parents and loved ones of Kate Steinle and so many others in the eye and say we're doing everything possible to prevent such tragedies in the future? Let me finish where I started. First, by thanking you, the officers who serve our country so effectively. You are on the front lines of this fight. You are doing historic work at this point in our nation's existence. I know we ask a tremendous amount from all of you, but know this, we have your back. We will do what we can to empower and support you in all your work. We will establish a system of immigration that serves the national interest, one that we can be proud of, one that is lawful. God bless all of you who do this work, and we ask God's blessing on the success of this effort to improve the lawlessness and safety of our country. Thank you.